I have like a slide of it, like it's an iceberg and part of the iceberg is underwater. And I'm like, you see all these pieces up here? You have no idea this stuff even exists.
Hi guys. I am here today with the lovely Krista from Summit in a Box. If you guys have not heard of Krista, I'm going to let her introduce herself to you guys in just a second, but summits and bundles and all of these kinds of things are so popular right now. And they're beneficial for you as a contributor, you as a host, if you ever wanted to do them. They're just fantastic. So I'm going to let Krista introduce herself and her amazing courses and just tell us a little bit about summits.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be able to nerd out about this a little bit and answer some really great questions. Like you said, I'm Krista. I run a company called Summit in a Box, and we teach online business owners how to grow their business in really different ways through virtual summits. The reason that I started this business is because I ran my first summit in 2018 and it went so much better than I ever expected. Basically, it blew my mind and it really opened my eyes to the power of summits. Before that, I had seen it as a way to like get more visible, maybe get some new subscribers. I didn't realize just how many new subscribers you could get and how much easier it was than trying to like piece together all of these strategies you could possibly find to get a few subscribers here and there to make a significant amount of immediate income through the summit, but also lead people into what's next for you, whether that's a course or a service or whatever it is. I had no idea how natural that transition could be and like how it would just explode my business, as well as the momentum you build that continues not for months, but like literally for years after. Having thousands more people know who you are is mind-blowingly powerful. And like the results have not stopped paying off even from that first summit. The collaborations I've been able to do because of it, the bigger names who know who I am because of it that I've been able to collaborate with, like it is powerful. And being able to see that for myself kind of lit me on fire, honestly. I wanted to spread that message to other people. If little old me with a couple hundred subscribers on my email list could see this growth through a summit and help other people do that, that is what I wanted to do. And I have a very detail, process-oriented mind, and a summit is a very big project that has lots of details and processes. And so it was very natural to me to put together all of the templates I created for my own summit. We literally have hundreds. We have over 1,000 templates actually in our programs, and be able to be like, here, please never host a summit from scratch. We will give it all to you. That's what I'm all about. That's what I do. Making summits easier for people to host, whether you're a big deal or just starting out, and getting people better results as they do it.
So if there was one thing that everybody knew as a contributor to a summit, what would that be? Kind of lifting up the curtain from like, we get the emails and say like, you know, submit your thing, here you go. What is it that you wish as a host that everybody who is contributing knew?
I wish that everybody contributing knew that we're trying really, really hard and we're doing lots of things. Yeah, I think it just goes back to a lot of people see like, they kind of look at it from a tainted perspective. This host is putting on this summit and they're trying to like use me to grow their business. Are they trying to grow their business? Yeah. But if they're doing it right, and if they're a person you want to be collaborating with, they truly do care about you as a speaker is benefiting, because hosting a summit that only benefits them and no one that they invited on is not good. Like, we don't want that. I want my speakers telling me they grew their list by hundreds of people. They made thousands of dollars in sales, like immediately as being part of the event. I want that feedback, because that means those people will want to continue collaborating with me in the future. They'll spread the good word about my summit at moving forward, which will make it easier for me to land other speakers. I'll have good testimonials to use for the next event. So just know, like, is this going to benefit their business? Probably yes, but they really care about you too. So just know that we're trying hard. We care. We need your help.
And that there's a lot of moving pieces also on the back end. Like even hearing you talk about like thousands of templates, I'm like, I didn't even think about the emails, the sales pages, the registration, all access, the upsells, the notebooks for each speaker, like all of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's one of the things like I include in one of the webinars we have for one of our programs. I have like a slide of it, like it's an iceberg and part of the iceberg is underwater. And I'm like, you see all these pieces up here? You have no idea this stuff even exists until you are like in it and you're already late, or you just never realize that you needed those pieces and you miss out on a lot because of it. A summit it's a big project, and that's why I have the programs I do. It's because I truly do not believe anyone should do it from scratch. It's just not necessary, and it's a lot. And like you said, there's just a lot you don't know about until you're in it, and it becomes stressful when every day you're like, oh dang, I need this like yesterday, and like have to scramble to try to catch up.
Oh my gosh. That sounds stressful, but it's also like humanizing the host of these summits a lot. Like everybody has to win, but they have to do a lot of the legwork.
They do a lot of work.
Thank you so much for being here and talking with us today. This was so insightful, so helpful. Is there anything else that you want to share with us about where we can follow up with you or anything like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing you could check out is our quick start guide. We have a guide that like walks you through how summits can replace your slow growth strategies and just move you towards incredible launches with thousands of leads, lots of great money from the all access pass, and naturally lead to your offers. This guide specifically also kind of compares how you would generate 3,000 leads and 100K in revenue with and without a summit. And for some of you, that might be like, that is like, I could never do either of those things, but you're still going to get the idea of how hosting a summit compares to all of the other strategies we're used to hustling and piecing together for. And it also kind of walks through like the key pieces of hosting a summit that are going to lead to a really successful launch of the summit and whatever else you have to offer. So that would be a great place to start. Also, come find me on Instagram at Summit in a Box if you just have some like questions, want to connect, want to follow along. I'm over there way too often, so I would love to connect.
I feel that deeply. Krista, thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing all of your knowledge. And hopefully a lot of us will be taking your vast knowledge and all of your templates and using them for hosting our own summits maybe someday.
I would love it. I would love to see it. And thank you so much for having me and all of the awesome questions. This was so fun. And I hope it was helpful.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.